Welcome to the first episode of Char
Chai.
How?
Too dramatic, no?
Well, because this is our first episode, right?
Yeah, this is our first episode, and I don't know how to present myself because I am very blunt. By the way, you are here to work as a supplement, complement, whatever you say. Okay.
Okay, got it. Well,
Yeah, so I would like you to introduce our title. I think you can do justice with that. So please go ahead and introduce our title, because if there would be our listeners, they must be curious about
The title.
the meaning of the title.
Right.
And I would like you to explain each and everything, like symbols and all.
okay.
Would you like to keep it safe for the curiosity of our listeners?
Okay, I'll not give it all today. We'll start with why is it char, why is it chai, and why is it how?
Okay, go ahead.
Well, char is because I'm a Filipino, and as a Filipino or a Filipina, we always love to say char if
What
we
is actually char?
like if we're saying something and we're just kidding, and
Okay,
we
so
are
it's kind of just kidding. So instead of saying just kidding or just joking, you guys say
char. Yes,
Okay.
that's true.
Okay.
And
okay.
we're very fun people as a whole. So mostly we use that word even if the situation sometimes is very serious.
It's kind of you are quite habitual to make every situation char.
Sort of.
Okay.
Oh well. Okay, now why chai? You explain.
No, I'm not good in explaining. You know why it's chai, so please go ahead. It's not a big deal. You can do this.
Okay, I'm Filipino and you're an Indian, and as Indians love tea, right? Okay, and tea in your language is called
Chai.
that's right. That is
Okay.
why. And so chai represents the Indian community. Char represents the Filipino community. And how is, well, because the two of us are in Taiwan right now. And
And what's the meaning of how?
how is good.
Good.
In Chinese
Can
or
you give me
Mandarin.
some examples so that our viewer can connect it?
我很好 I am good. I am very good.
You didn't
I mean,
tell me. You didn't tell them ni hao.
oh yeah, ni hao. That
Are you
means,
good?
Yeah, are you good? Or some would translate it directly to just saying hi.
Hi. Yeah, but actually, the how is good, right?
That's true.
Okay. So,
But it's very like famous for Taiwanese or like Chinese people to greet each other ni hao like this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, can you explain a little bit more why we like? What is the motivation to produce this kind of channel?
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna do all the explanation, huh?
You're good in that, and your voice. I'm here to talk all about negativity. You are here to wrap it in a very positive wrap,
Okay.
so that our viewer can digest.
Or
it.
listeners, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, not viewer. Yeah, it's not a YouTube channel. Because there is a reason why we are more motivated for the podcast. Can you
Okay.
explain that too?
I think you'd better explain.
Okay,
that.
that I will explain because it's quite related to negativity, right?
Yes.
Okay, just go ahead and tell them why we want
This channel or this
we-
podcast.
this kind of creativity.
Okay, well, I think we just like to explore and learn cultures together. Basically, just what the
Don't you think it's
tagline.
quite cliche line? Like there are lots of culture thing on YouTube, on podcasts. Why someone would like to listen our podcast?
Because it's an exotic mix of three cultures together.
So,
Philippine.
Are you saying that it's? I'm sorry. Are you saying that it's kind of like never happened before, kind of thing?
No. It's just that we wanna use this platform to explore the Filipino culture and Indian culture and both cultures in the Taiwanese or the Taiwanese culture.
I believe, of course, we cannot say that it's kind of unique model or whatever. There may be lots of videos and audio files, somehow related to this kind of topic, but not exactly. I haven't gone through such kind of material before.
Actually.
Like someone from there are Filipino in Taiwan,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
There are Indian
Indians
in
in
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
They have those kind of video,
True.
like one culture in other country. But is this kind of triple mixing?
Makes it unique.
Yeah.
Let's
So
just
I
say.
believe it's unique, and let's see if it is unique and people would feel the taste, what we want to serve them. So I believe we would get the listeners, right?
Let's see. I hope so too.
By the way, the next thing what she gave me to explain is that why we want to be anonymous. Is it right term? By the way, we are not too much into the terms. This is the main motivation. We are not too much into the terms. So it means we can use a lot of dark and okay, like we will use the simple language what we use generally to each other. It could contain or it might contain the words which are not quite how to say.
Within the norm or taboo.
Yeah. So we may use the topic as well, the words which are considered
Unconventional meaning.
unconventional, meaning taboo or curse or slang language or whatever you wanna say it, right? So here you may find an unedited script,
Yeah, unfiltered.
unfiltered, and actually there is no script. We just wrote the topic, like what we are gonna discuss, and whatever you are listening, whatever our listeners are going to get is completely spontaneous,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so this is the main this is the soul of this podcast, that you are gonna get very, very raw raw talk,
Yeah.
right? And we want to give you the feel like you're talking or you are listening to your friends.
True.
Okay. I would like you to tell them that how we actually got motivated. The incident, one of our friends who really used to listen us, like putting her chin on her fist,
Chin.
chin on her hand, and just staring us and listening us. And after 10 minutes, she said, "I was listening like a podcast."
Yeah, we got this friend actually at work, and whenever we talk to each other, she was just like listening to us, and she's almost gonna grab a popcorn to eat while we're talking.
And sometimes we actually gave our leftover food, and she used that while listening us. And when it was finished, then she said like, "Oh, it was kind of podcast," and it was not once, right?
Yeah. Mostly.
Yeah, many times it happened. So it really, although you may think like, our listeners may think like, oh, just one friend praised us and we got motivated. But still we want to give it a chance, because really there is a voice inside us that's saying, go. Right?
And maybe our listeners could learn something from both of our
Yeah,
cultures.
we are really excited that what we think is quite excited.
Yeah.
We believe like other people would find some interest in it, right?
Yeah, and even as foreigners who are living in Taiwan, both of us are living here almost 5 years already. More than 5 years,
More
right?
than 5 years actually. So
Yeah.
it could feel them connected. Maybe it could feel them. It would feel them.
Make them feel
Yeah.
connected
or homely,
yeah.
and it's not lonely,
True.
right? And also the people who are they are, although it's not like quite technical immigration channel, but maybe at least culturally they would feel they would get something,
Right.
that what kind of society Taiwan has, right? And how it's to live here. So I think it could benefit them also.
Yeah.
And like additionally it would entertain them, right?
That's true.
Okay.
All right. Now, should we proceed to our first?
Actually, I'm too much into
This is-
introduction.
yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay, what will our first
this is how
episode
this is how it's began, right? Okay, so the first episode is about simply we have
questions to ask
we
each
have
other?
we have few questions, and I have questions about Philippines.
I do have questions about Indians too.
So she will ask those questions. I will try to answer it, and she will do the same.
Yep.
And now you would feel where is Taiwan. So please tell us first how you felt about it. If we would find people are interested, of course we are gonna talk a lot because that's what we do. Okay, anywhere, any place, anytime, right?
We do chica.
Chica. Can you explain what's chica?
Yeah, sure. Chica in the Philippines means talk.
So then we are chicadora.
Of course.
I think our Philippine viewers would be very glad listening these words from my mouth.
From an Indian guy. He knows chica, he knows char, and chicadora. He knows a lot of Filipino words.
Okay.
Okay, so who's gonna do?
I will start.
Alright, sure.
Okay. Tell me. By the way, first thing I want to tell that Indians are quite. I have invented a term for Indian men, and that is sexually suppressed. Okay.
Gosh.
So,
Okay. Oh, sorry. This just to make it clear for them, these questions are actually based on our perceptions.
Okay, you mean disclaimer, right?
Right. I'm doing a little disclaimer here.
Yeah, you go ahead and then I will add something.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I'm gonna ask him my perception about Indians, and he's gonna ask me about his perception of Filipinos. All right. Anything to add?
Yeah. What was that? There was something very important and I just forgot. Give me a few seconds.
Okay.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Yes, and please, don't think that we are here with lots of research. It's whatever we have is completely depends on our limited experience. Whatever we have here, and we haven't done any research, and we are not going to do any research. Okay, so it's just chica because we are chicadora. Okay, so there could be there could be some mistakes, or I won't say lots of mistakes because I believe we are intelligent people. Okay. Indians are boosting people. Okay, so
But like we already said it clearly that these questions are based on our perceptions, and our perceptions are subjective, right? It's
of course,
Yeah, so
that's why don't just come into the comments and say, "Hey, how could you say like that?" Of course, I could say like that because I can say anything. You are nothing to say me to put a stop carve on your mouth. In our first episode, I started too much with my blunt mouth, right?
Okay. Tone down.
Okay. Let's start our.
All right. So you throw your first question.
Okay, my first question is I already told you that I use the term sexually suppressed for Indian men because whenever they come out, they're really too much into. I would say everybody is like that, but Indian men are a little more. So they really try to find sex outside. So and for them, because in India the things are quite conservative. So whenever they see, oh my God, they will kill me. Whenever they see a woman, quite free kind of woman, and like quite chica woman, and like mingle woman, open-minded, so they think, oh, I can have sex with her. It's simply like that. So because of that, maybe I think because Filipinos are quite friendly, open-minded, and like don't care a lot, right? So they must find Filipinos quite open. I believe that's how this perception came into their mind. And the perception is Filipinos are pervy, especially girls.
Oh my God, especially girls. No, I don't think so. We are, well, not publicly. I would say not publicly. There may be some who are into this kind of things, but never publicly. And if they would get into being perverted or like.
By the way, whatever I'm asking is kind of quite newcomer Indian who came to Taiwan or Philippines, and he just like introduced to the other communities and Philippines and all. For me, I know that how warm they are, how family oriented they are, and how faithful they are, especially girls.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, please continue.
Yeah, so I think we are just misinterpreted to be such because, as you say, and as I agree to, we're very open and warm to everybody. So I'm very sweet too. So but like the pervertness into that's very what below the belt. I can't accept that.
Okay, got it. Your question.
Well, actually, it sounds the same. My first question and perception of Indians is that Indian men are one, perverted, two, wait, let me finish, smelly, and three are mostly lenders, with interest. Okay, can I give a context to it?
Toya.
All right, Toya, what's Toya? Tell them.
Toya is like kind of agreement, and yes in Taiwan.
Okay,
Taiwan. Yeah.
that's right. Okay, so the reason I had this perception of Indians is because the only Indians I have I contacted or saw or in my country, back in my country, are only those Indians.
And whoever messaged you.
No. I think so.
Let me tell you, whoever messaged you, whoever lent money in your country, and the third one, who was that? One is Parvi, one
Smelly.
is Smelly. Okay, whoever you smelled, and the people from your country smelled, right?
Yeah, most Indians in my country is smelling like onions, and sorry, and they're mostly lenders or who are taking interest after some time, and then and you would often hear reports of girls being texted by Indians and straight to the point.
Okay, first thing, I have a lot of questions, but I think after this question we will finish.
Okay.
Because it's already 22 minutes, and nowadays, in this world of reels and TikTok, I wonder who would listen this 22 minutes chica. Okay, by the way, so let me finish it. I already used the term sexually suppressed. You said our questions are similar, right? But the answers are completely opposite. Your answer were like, no, the girls are quite good, okay, and warm. It's not like how you guys feel. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Right. I would say it's exactly like that, even more how you felt. Okay. So what could you expect from a sexually suppressed person? Okay, so they I told you, as soon as they leave home, they literally try to find pussy as soon as possible. Okay, but this is true, they are too much. So I would suggest you guys, you girls especially, like who are warm and who would like to make a family, don't go to the South Asian people, especially Indian, Pakistan and Bangladesh. They are sexually suppressed people, so don't go with them unless you are very, very sure. Okay, they just need what I said initially, and
they're just thirsty, basically.
Yeah. They are thirsty people who wants to quench his thirst. That's all. By the way, I would like to keep this short. Okay. I have a lot to talk, but I will talk a lot if our listeners would like to listen more. So this is the first question, right? Anything else in this question?
Smelly.
No, that's different. Anything else in addition to pervy?
Yeah, pervy, smelly, and lenders.
I would come to smelly and lenders.
Okay.
Anything with pervy?
No. Okay.
Yeah, so I would like to suggest all girls from all over the world, if you are going for Indian and Pakistani and Bangladeshis are still okay, but the most harami persons sorry, haram is bad word. The most sexually suppressed people are from Pakistan. And
What if people from Pakistan
and they feel like they do show off like they are super religious, super from this and that, but they are super sexually suppressed. Don't go for them, okay? By the way, it's all my experience, so I also added that you may go, but first test them a lot, okay, if you really want. But otherwise there are a lot of men all over the world. Just leave that area. that's kind of what pit, and in pit you cannot find good things, okay? So you all are good people, good women, good girls. Go for good people, okay?
We don't generalize though, okay?
Okay.
But don't get hurt. All
By the
those
way-
who would
by
be
the way,
hearing from Pakistan and Iran.
By the way, I will use this podcast as my tub for vomit. Okay, so I will vomit a lot here. So please, I just want to urge. Please don't feel bad. Okay.
As we said, this is unfiltered podcast.
Yeah, it's completely unfiltered. It's coming from our heart.
Okay.
Although I have my friend with me, and she is little bit modest, because of course there is a need for someone who can wrap this all negativity and vomiting with a good wrap, right? Otherwise, just think about that. If someone will take the vomit openly, how would you feel? There is a need of a cover, right?
Yeah, that's
She's
my job.
cover.
That's my job.
Okay, and okay, come to the second point. Otherwise, I will just carry on this topic for
Yeah,
hours.
just the smelly thing.
The smelly thing is like a very first thing. India is very big country, so it's hard to generalize. If a person from some big city, maybe you won't feel that, but for most of the area, people don't know how to use deo or perfume. Although we have a lot of tendency to use these kind of perfume, but many people, they don't care for their
Hygiene, no?
more than hygiene. Like they don't care about the smell and odor coming from their body.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's not a very common scenario to use perfume daily, on daily basis. They use it for some celebration,
Really?
but not on daily
I
basis.
see. Okay.
Okay, but again, the disclaimer, like, it's not that, it depends from where a person is. Okay, third thing,
Lenders.
by the way, there are lots of jobs where you can say, okay, this people are like you cannot say that the particular job is done by an Indian, because Indians are famous for many things: business, work as a worker also, scientist, company CEO, which is the most famous thing actually, and so of course I would say that money lending is kind of very old business in India. So yeah, you can
Maybe
find
it
them.
it just happens that those who are migrating to the Philippines are lenders, Indian lenders.
Let me, okay, again, it's gonna be negative. I'm telling you. This kind of money lending, I believe, they use a kind of cyclic interest, which is forbidden in India right now.
Oh.
In older days, those landlords they use this kind of cyclic interest over the farmers and poor people so that they can control them, and also they can they can always get money from them, and of course because they are indebted, so they always be under control. They would be under control of that landlord. Now I believe those money lenders, they found, oh, Philippines, oh, simple people, oh, warm people, oh, not much thoughtful people. Okay, just use them, give them money, they will take, and whole life they will be in debt,
Right.
and I would be rich always. So I think they are using your place, they are using your heart, they are using your laziness, they are using your warmth. That's my answer.
Taking advantage. All right, got it.
Got it. I think that's enough for today.
Yeah.
Let's see what would be the response. We are gonna air it as it is, right?
Yeah, we're gonna air it as it is.
So, so what would be our ending note?
Till the next one. I don't know. Okay, till our next episode in Char.
Chai. How?